Some of you may know, if you've been watching my videos for quite a while, that there are certain topics that I just cannot remain silent on. Least of all if it's going to make me look stupid in a video. Because trust me, I can look stupid in a video without anything having to change anywhere else. So a little while ago I did a video, uploaded it on here, and it was all about kind of how we should, as a gay community, be giving ourselves the equality that we have worked for. And, you know, just basically going on and saying we should be able to hold hands in public, and we should be able to do this, and we should be able to do that. What I learned in the 24 hours after that video went up is enough to shock anyone. Indiana, for example, I was not aware of until after that video went up. Now, a lot of people will be going, Indiana, what's that? Indiana passed a religious freedom law. So basically what that means is, on grounds of religious preference, I think we call it, a person working in a shop can refuse service to people based on their sexuality. Isn't that good? In 2015, in the West, they can do that. That's really good. More worryingly is that this very sort of similar style of law is actually making its way over here to the United Kingdom. I kid you not. That is on its way here. Obviously, it's not the same law. There is slight differences in the wording and everything like that. And as far as I'm aware, it is being considered in Northern Ireland. I'm not exactly too sure of the progress at it at the moment. It is still an ongoing kind of debate thing. I have signed about 10,000 petitions to say, not in my United Kingdom, it's not. And yeah, you will just have to keep an eye on Google and gay media networks and everything like that to try and find out about it in the United Kingdom. Thing is, though, in the United Kingdom, well, Northern Ireland, they're only talking about it. It's kind of an idea. In Indiana, and from what I can gather, Arkansas as well. Is Arkansas how you say it? I don't know. Mike Pence, and I presume it's Asa Hutchinson. I'm not too good with American names. So they have introduced this religious freedom law. And yeah, that's a load of fun. It is creating a lot of news at the moment, that kind of story, though, to be fair, because it seems that every single business that refuses someone service, it's getting into the media. And I mean, that is really good, because there are a couple of companies over there that have like international owners, and them owners have shops over here in the UK. So what I'm watching is, and every store that I find out about, if they've refused service to a gay person, I'm finding out who that owner is. And if I find them connected with anywhere in the UK, I'm not going into the UK version of that business, not having anything to do with it. That's just my preference. That's kind of my own little boycott. It doesn't make any difference. Like, the company's not going to go under because I'm shopping there or not. But yeah, it's just my little way of saying kind of screw you. Of course, though, I say about Northern Ireland and this kind of religious freedom law coming over, and of course Northern Ireland, the gays over there kind of het up about a cake. For those of you that don't know about the Northern Ireland cake, I find this story quite hilarious. So basically, a gay couple went to a bakery in Northern Ireland and they said, we want to do this cake, and the bakers kind of went, okay, what cake? And it had on a picture of Bert and Ernie from, is it Sesame Street? I think it was Sesame Street, as kind of gay characters. Now, that image that they used was actually kind of during the main debates over same-sex marriage. That image was thrown around so much because people were kind of saying they're like kind of a gay item already. They would kind of be married if we had same-sex marriage. Anyway, so this bakery then refused to do it, and they said, we're not having anything to do with that. And it kind of all then escalated from that, and yeah, that's the Northern Ireland cake incident. Thing is, though, I can cope with the religious freedom law thing. I mean, okay, it's not ideal, but it's not harming anyone as such. No one's going to die from it. And I could sort of come to terms with it. I mean, yeah, I would stand right against it. I would sign all the petitions that I could. But that's not as worrying as what I found out next.
There's actually an Orange County lawyer managed to get a proposal through the system that gays should be shot in the head, to make it criminal to be gay. And
to be a sodomite.
Yeah, and much like Russia, for allies, for people who support gays or support the gay agenda. So
that's right. Genuinely, a bill could be going forward to shoot gay people. And this is in California. I always had the impression that California was always sort of a more forward-thinking state. Because I always just thought, California's got San Francisco. And years and years and years ago, going back into like the gay community history, you had Harvey Milk. Like, the man who did... I can swear on this channel. He did fucking shitloads for us. And that all happened there. You have the world-famous Castro theatre and its district, and so much good gay history there. And then the bill goes forward. Like, what gives? There is something, however, that I want to pick up on. Because obviously, that little bit that you saw then was from a video that I watched the other day from Jay and Brian. The link to that video, by the way, if you want to go and see it in full, is below. Please go and check it out, because obviously they kind of go more in depth with it, because they're kind of over there, so they know a little bit more about it than me. But there was something that Jay said, and in the back of my mind, I hadn't even thought about it. But when Jay said it, and I will play it to you now, when Jay said it, a kind of little bulb went in my head and went, he's got a really good point.
But the problem I get is the fact that politicians who supposedly represent the LGBT community will allow this legislation to even move forward. This should be dead on arrival. This should never move forward in a state like California. Just like they don't allow stuff that affects black people, Latinos, or women to move forward. There's no reason why a gay bill like this should ever see paper. And the fact that our politicians don't all come together right now and pass legislation that would stop this shows the intent of politicians in California.
It's true, though, isn't it? If a law went forward kind of anywhere in the world today saying we should shoot black people, that's not going to get support. That's not even going to get written up to be voted on or anything like that. Like, it would just be dismissed straight away. So why is it that it's still okay for that sort of behaviour to be targeted towards the gay community? I don't get it. This is where I struggle with the whole thing. The religious freedom thing, the wanting to shoot the gays and everything like that. This is where I can't get my head around it, because I keep thinking, this is 2015. Even if you believe in a religion that says the whole planet is only 2015 years old, if that's what you genuinely believe in, we've still had 2015 fucking years, and this is still how we treat people. Like, what the fuck? We are human beings, all of us, and I don't get why we have to try and treat each other so different. I mean, look, let's kind of differ away from the gay community for a moment. Have a little look around the world at the moment and how much shit is going on in this world. I mean, like, you've got fucking Russia thinking it can just take over another country, and to be fair, that country kind of just going, have it, whatever. Completely different video. You've got, I don't know how many wars going on in Syria. You've got Turkey, the country that's, kind of having its own shit to deal with, and now it's got half of Syria coming across the border. Like, you've got all of that going on, and people still want to think about killing someone based on what would eventually be the presumption of that person's sexuality. Let's not beat around the bush here. Gay people don't walk around with a gay shirt on. Okay, maybe some of them do. We don't have a tattoo. There is no way of actually identifying a gay person. So, if you're going to go around shooting gay people, how are you going to know that they're gay? It goes on the presumption of their life, of their sexuality, sorry, until the end of their life, and then if you shot the wrong person and the man's girlfriend comes forward, what does it matter? Because, you know, oh, it wasn't a gay person. Oh, whoops. Slap on the wrist. Better luck next time. But seriously, it's 2015. I don't get any of it. Like, this is just, it's fucking stupid. It really is. I'm sorry if you're watching this and you don't like the way that I'm saying it. I just can't get my head around it. I really, really can't. I'm trying so hard to. And, you know, yes, I can see that everything, for some reason these days, has an opposition. And that, yes, the opposition will sometimes do the crazy stuff. But it's 2015. Can we not at least try and have some kind of respect for other people? And just remember that everyone is a human being. Oh, and to completely finish this video off, because I know I'm going into second advert time here on YouTube. I love AdSense. I would also just like to say that kind of a massive fuck you, Obama. Obama, for those of you who don't know, the American president, came out, well, not in that way. He came out in support of same-sex marriage, eventually. He said that he will defend gay people in law and everything like that, and then still allows this Religious Freedom Act to come in that discriminates against gay people, and still even allows it for someone to even put the idea forward to go and kill the gay people. And you know what? It's been said for so many years now that, like, the president of the United States, whoever that is the kind of the most powerful man in the world. Where the fuck is he? Like, seriously, where is the support there? If there is any. So, yeah, that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching. If you are affected by any of the issues, then please feel free to comment below. I kind of am interested to see what people have to think about this one. And, yeah, let's just treat each other equally. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, it's 2015. And if you're bothered by someone's skin colour, get over yourself. If you're bothered by someone's sexuality, seriously, what? Ugh, the world needs changing.